Who's coming back?
I know they hate to see me coming. I'm up. I know they hate to see me coming. What's up? I was down for a minute, now I'm back up. What's up? They asking where I been at. I told them boys to back up. I was stacking paper and my girl wanna break up. The whole city's mine and you better get your rack up. Mama told me you a king, you better grind, boy. Them demons round the corner and you better not lose your mind, boy. I was spending liquor, spending money on these chickens. Nightlife smoke coming straight up out the chimney. Never should've doubted me, my ops said I'm winning. Living life like a boss player on jury, steady swimming. Mouth full of gold, Florida boy from out the city. I wrote this for my dog cause his life kinda gritty. And when he jump out, we gon' ball in the city. They hate to see us coming, they hate to see us stunning. And if it wasn't God, then I know I'll be up under. Times I was broke, man, I couldn't buy a bar. So hunger pain, chef and noodle soup on the stove. Told God I ain't gon' grow, told God I ain't gon' fold. I was back on the road, trying to get my pockets swole. And these goofy steady hate, and these hoes steady toes. Trying to feed my family, copping cribs up the road. I know I'm God's chosen, that's how the story's told. I know they hate to see me coming. God told me stay on path and stay hustling. Do the math, turn your pain into something. I know they hate to see me coming. I know they hate to see me coming. God told me stay on path and stay hustling. Do the math, turn your pain into something. I know they hate to see me coming. What? Hang low with the bankroll and the Kango. Nigga want that Broadway fetch, I tell him that he can't go. Fly hoes in the hotel, wanna fuck yo. They asking who the man of the city, I say big bro. I be on my shit, so they acting like I don't know. Shine bright like the limelight with the time right. Trying to make it out the game, they say I need to act right. I'm a bag chaser, see that dollar, then it's on sight. Life may be complicated, but it's gonna be on right. Trust in yourself and you're never gonna lose sight. Who's right? Me, you the devil, so I take flight. Late night till we break night, get that cake right. Snake bites for them fake nights, cause you can't fight. Mix the soda with the Kool-Aid, then it's alright. I know they hate to see me coming. God told me stay on path and stay hustling. Do the math, turn your pain into something. I know they hate to see me coming. I know they hate to see me coming. God told me stay on path and stay hustling. Do the math, turn your pain into something. I know they hate to see me coming. What?
Yes, yes, yes. We're back, guys. We are back. First thing first, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Shout out to everybody right now watching us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Rumble, TikTok, Bingo Live, and also X. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in on this Vertical Live Tuesday. Hakeem, what's cracking like it? What's cracking like it? What's cracking like it, my dude?
Man, you know we back like we never left and still kicking.
Who you telling? Back like we never left, indeed. And Hakeem, I'm not gonna lie to you. When you know it is hot outside, it's hot outside to the point that you know when you take a shower, even the pipe gets hot.
Listen,
I
was sweating like a dog out there.
Unbelievable. I was sweating too, man. I was in the gym. Bro, the AC stopped working. That's how hot it is, man. That's crazy. That is crazy, man. Guys, you want to copy the Cow Culture Radio merch? Remember, link is pinned on top of the chat. You want us through a mobile device, you'll see a small icon of a t-shirt or coffee mug. Click on it. It should lead you guys right over to the merch. You watching us on Big O Live, it's in the bio. So click on my bio. It should lead you guys also to the merch as well. Don't be afraid. Become members today, because that's where you can find our members only exclusive content and so much more. We got a lot of things that's coming up in the month of September. So if you guys now are not on members only, you're going to be missing out on a lot of good content. Best way to support the platform, you guys already know, hitting that like button, that share button, that notification bell on the right-hand side. Super chat and catch up is highly welcome. But the number one way to help us out is engagement. It really does help us out in the algorithm. Shout out to No Chaser that's in the building. He said, Governor Ronnie Ron. Shout out to you, No Chaser. He's also say Prince Hakeem with the salute.
What's good?
Dude, what's good, fam? Shout out to everybody right now watching us on Bingo Live too. We got a lot of new people watching us on Bingo Live. So guys, welcome. We always love to have new guests and new people that's watching us when it comes to aspect of YouTube or Bingo Live and also other platform. I can't we got a lot of things to talk about, especially when we head over to sports news. We talked about this last week, and I can't. It's pretty much as an update. So the Buss family sell all the ownership to the stake of the Lakers. So according to sources, they say the Buss family had decided to sell its remaining 17.8% of the ownership stake in the Los Angeles Lakers to majority of the owner, which is also Josh and Bob Inger. However, Hakeem, there's been a lot of scrutiny when it comes to aspect of that. So I will play the clip and we're gonna talk about it. Oh, now that some also Hakeem, somebody asked us a question. They say 50 Cent or Jay-Z.
50 Cent.
Why? Why though?
Like 50 Cent related more, like a lot of people related more to 50 Cent than Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Like just like Jay-Z was this mythical guy that he had so much money. A lot of us couldn't rate, but 50 was like a regular dude around the way that you was like, oh yeah, that could be my cousin or my uncle. You feel me?
He also said Nas or DMX.
DMX.
When it comes to lyricists, DMX.
What are you talking about? Lyricism or just everyday relatability?
I think it has to be everyday relatability.
DMX. We know it. Listen, we know a DMX right now. Everybody know a DMX, or we can go to a corner store and pick out a DMX. You don't see a Nas every day. Come on.
And this was funny. Steph Curry or AI? Steph Curry.
No. Allen Iverson. Another one. I can't relate to Steph Curry. Allen Iverson. Yo.
Steph Curry is like a good boy, Christian man, wife, kids, and still able to shine even though due to the scrutiny of the NBA, especially when remember they made fun of his wife and other things. Allen Iverson never had that type of stuff.
But Allen Iverson has cried in front of us, has said when he's wrong. He has showed us the ugly parts of him and the beautiful parts. I'll end there.
All right, let's get to it. Back to the Lakers.
Breaking news here, Melissa. About 90 minutes ago, ESPN broke the story that the Buss family is selling its minority share stake to Bob Iger and Josh Kushner, who, of course, last week bought the majority or agreed to buy the majority of the Lakers from Mark Walter. However, CNBC has obtained a letter from the attorney for Jeannie Buss. Jeannie Buss is the governor of the Lakers and the controlling shareholder of the team. I want to read the first paragraph of this letter. This letter is from Jeannie Buss's attorney addressed to the attorneys of her siblings. It says, as you know, this afternoon, Shams Charania, who's the reporter for ESPN, falsely reported that the 6 Buss siblings voted to sell the 17.8% ownership stake in the Lakers to Josh Kushner and Bob Iger, and that my client, Jeannie Buss, is out as controlling owner. This is just the latest instance of a years-long pattern whereby Joey and Jesse Buss leak false, defamatory, and pernicious information to Mr. Charania for the malicious purpose of doing harm to the Los Angeles Lakers, so long as Dr. Buss's chosen successor, Jeannie Buss, carries out her father's wishes. The letter goes on to make the case that Jeannie Buss is not in favor of the sale of the team and that her controlling ownership should trump any sort of majority vote that the siblings may or may not make because of a 2017 ruling where the court basically affirmed Jeannie Buss as the controlling owner. There's still, we've yet to hear a response, of course, is that we're just getting this letter for the first time from the Buss siblings in response to this letter. But what we can at least tell you is that Jeannie Buss is clearly not for a sale. People familiar with the matter have told me she's not for a sale. She believes that there is still more value to be gained in the Lakers by holding on to the minority stake that the Buss family currently owns.
So as you can see, Hakeem, so Jeannie Buss is not on board and saying the remaining stocks of the Lakers. So it seems like they're going to fight. It seems like they're going to go to court. I want to know your thoughts on this one because, it's all over the headline that the Lakers are being sold. But it seems like one of the Buss family say, no, we're not doing so. So it seemed like kids against kids, even though the father is gone. Your thoughts on this one?
Man, money changes people, status changes people, and this is
Yeah,
so unfortunate to see something like this happen. You know what I mean?
it is.
Everybody loves the Lakers, you know what I mean? But it's hard to see people get their shit together and understanding because there's always something. Like, I'm wondering why can't they just get along with this shit? You know what I mean?
But I don't remember because remember the Lakers such a powerful team, and I don't think they want to lose that. I don't think Jenny Buzz don't want to lose that type of hold on him because remember that's her father. Pretty much that's her father's legacy, and you selling it off to someone that you know who might not even treat the Lakers the way it's supposed to be treated. So I think this is gonna be an ongoing fight, and I like the way that she is fighting for her father's legacy and also the Lakers. So I really want to know how this is gonna really turn out at the end of the day. But for right now, according to different sources, it seems like they are fighting to pretty much buy the remainder of the share of the Lakers. So we'll keep you guys informed if there's any new development on that one. Shout out to this new subscriber, Christian Lay. Say hi to you too, and also someone on Bingo Live, Hakeem, said they agree in your sentiment when it came to DMX and Nas. How DMX is more relatable than Nas is. That's why we would consider him to be one of the greatest.
Thank you.
Someone also asked me on Bingo Live. Michelle asked me on Bingo Live, where do we go live? We go live on YouTube. So you can find us on YouTube and all the other social media platforms. So you can never miss it when we go live. But we normally go live on Bingo Live because some people like to watch us on Bingo Live. But you can come to YouTube. We also on the YouTube side as well. Chaos Culture Radio, like my t-shirt or what I have on. And if guys, you want to cop the t-shirt, remember the link is pinned on top of the chat. You want to through the mobile device, you see a small icon of a t-shirt or a coffee mug. Click on it, it should lead you guys right over to the merch. And also, you're watching us on other platforms, you can find the information in the bio. Don't be afraid. Become members today, because that's where you can find our members only exclusive content and so much more. Way to support the platform, you guys already know by hitting that like button, that share button, that notification bell on the right hand side. Super chat and cash out is highly welcome. But the number one way is engagement. It really does help us out in the algorithm. Moving along to hip hop. No, sorry, money. Money makes the world go round. Money makes our pockets fat. So Hakeem, this guy went super viral because you were talking about how this young generation of men, the reason why they can get hired in the job profession. It's clear.
Y'all are raising men we can't hire. Y'all are raising men that we cannot hire. I'm going to tell you what's going on right now. A lot of you all are building dependent boys who become undisciplined, dependent on their parents' men. We cannot employ these people. They're not on time. They do not answer to anyone. They think that they are always right. Listen, mothers, fathers who think their kids are always right. And I need you to really listen to me when I say this, because I'm saying it, but other people want to say it as well. You're making it very difficult for us, because now we're playing the part of being their parents versus their employers. It is becoming very difficult to employ people who do not have the discipline to be on time for meetings, to listen when we're giving them ideas, to take instruction when it's necessary. Stop raising dependent boys. You're making.
This has been an ongoing debate. They said how this generation of men are being raised and they're not being raised, and how we was raised when we was growing up, or how to pretty much handle ourselves when it comes to aspect of business attire, business meeting, and also how to talk to people. They say this generation of men are lazy. They aren't correspondent. They don't know how to conduct themselves accordingly when it comes to the certain profession. I really want to know your thoughts on this one, because I know you've been on a lot of business meetings and you've seen a lot. So what is your thoughts? Do you agree with what this guy is saying?
I 100% agree with him. I think that I've worked with some guys who I was like, why they're even here? Why they even here? You can't talk to them. They're very disrespectful. They're unruly. They can't reason. They don't have emotional intelligence, and they're not even self-aware. And they'll cuss you out and say, you know what I mean? They don't even respect elders anymore. So subsequently, a lot of them are not going to have jobs. Why do you think the older guys are still controlling stuff, and they still controlling the women? And everybody think, you know what I mean? So I'm sorry, if you don't straighten them out or put some OGs around them, you're gonna have a class of people who can't work.
So if you think it's really mama to blame, because a lot of people say it's always the women, because the women are raising these type of men and the father's not there in the household. Who you think is to blame in this when it comes to the aspect of this aspect?
So imagine this, Ron. Me and you was blessed to have a mother and father.
Correct.
It's in you. If you're going to do something like this, you have to be in a community that fosters healthy relationships, that has imagery of healthy stuff for kids to learn. You feel me? It's kind of difficult if you come from a 2-parent household, I come from a 2-parent household, but Johnny ain't come from a 2-parent household. He's not going to understand where we're coming from. We might say, hey, we can't go out tonight. He'll say, boy, you soft.
Yeah.
You scary. So now when the parents get wind of it, they say, hey, you can't hang with Johnny. Now it's an issue. We got to fix the root of the problem is fixing the family structure. Then you can build up from there. Because let me tell you something, kids learn when they're in a healthy environment. If they're not, then
yeah, when they're in a toxic environment, they'll never learn. I think some of these kids, I miss the old days when they used to have Job Corps and they used to prepare you for jobs, employment when you was growing up. They don't have that anymore. So a lot of these kids don't even know the fundamental when it comes to holding themselves up and dressing themselves properly when it comes to aspect of certain jobs. So I think they should bring some of the stuff like that back. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Shout out to everybody that continue to rock with us all across the board. We really do greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in on this Vertical Live Tuesday. Someone saying, and Bingo Live say, I love your stream so far. Thank you so much for being here. We really do greatly appreciate it. Somebody also say, that's wild. The Lakers drama is this messy. It is very messy. Because remember, you got to keep in mind, you got children trying to sell their father's legacy. That's the problem. But that always happens, and I think in every family household. That's why it's good to have a will, and also I forgot the other one they always say too, a trust. So when stuff like that, when they're gone, it won't get messy.
Basically.
Moving along to hip hop. I came this video right here of Beyonce. It's an old video when she was younger. It's been trending for the last 2 days due to the fact is they say the way the person on the phone call, I think he was an executive, the way he had Beyonce sit on his lap, what they say was very uncomfortable because at the time Beyonce was very young. I think she was like 16, 17. And they say it was very inappropriate for an executive to have a young girl to sit on his lap. I want to know your thoughts on this one because this one actually went super viral, and this is an old video. But the whole aspect is Beyonce's on the phone with Michael Jackson, and that's the first time really being on the phone with Michael Jackson. But it's just the whole energy. People say it seems off, but they didn't have been divided on this one, and I want to know your thoughts on this one. It's a clip.
All right, here we go. Come on over here. Here, you can do. You want to sit up? You want to make this easier? You can sit on my lap. Michael. Hi. Okay, we're in. Okay. All right, we're in the studio, and I have Beyonce sitting on my lap, and I'm gonna put you on speakerphone.
Oh God. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you on speakerphone to talk to her, and Okay. You're shaking. Okay, you ready? Okay, hold on.
Oh no. I'm gonna pass out.
Michael?
Yes, Mark.
Here we go. I have Beyonce here.
Hi.
Hi, Beyonce.
How you doing?
Well, good. I really appreciate you doing this because we're giving back.
I'm very honored. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
But thank you. Brad Buxer is putting down the track now.
Right here, Michael.
Brad,
Yes.
you're putting down the track now.
Yep. Yeah, Beyonce's gonna go in the studio and lay it down now, and you're gonna give her inspiration.
Michael, when she was listening to the track, she fell in love with it immediately.
Yes, I did. I love it.
You did?
Yeah,
Yes.
immediately, Michael.
It's wonderful.
She lit up, immediately from the very first line of the first verse.
But please don't, Beyonce. My voice.
Your voice sounds great.
You sound.
He was getting over the flu when we recorded this.
You know, the flu. I had the
And
flu.
this is only his demo track for everyone.
That's
to
how his
hear,
voice
so-
sounds when it's
Yeah.
when he has the flu.
Well, it sounds wonderful. And the first line, I screamed. Literally, I screamed.
And Michael, she's these guys can sing. I mean, she's gonna nail this. This is great. So we're happening. The vibe couldn't be any better.
Let's get going then.
All right, let's get going.
Love you, Michael.
I love you too.
All right,
Bye.
talk to you later, Michael.
Love you.
Love you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Love you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Oh, that was tough.
He gets very emotional over this project. I mean, he's.
I'm
he's
happy I talked to
emotional.
him. Oh, I want to do a little.
I can't. Do you say anything weird about this video? Because people been having different conversations. They say
I didn't really see anything weird. You know what I mean? I personally wouldn't invite a young girl to sit on my lap though.
Okay, why is that? Because it seems creepy, right?
I'm not her daddy. Yeah.
That's what everybody is saying.
Yeah, I'm not her daddy. I'm not her man. I'm not her boyfriend. And mind you, she's 19. She probably wasn't dating anybody. Respectfully, no.
This is the conversation they're having about it online. This is what they keep saying, that a lot of this stuff goes on within the music industry, and they say it's inappropriate. Man shouldn't be doing that. If that was the case, you should have just got another separate chair and have Beyonce sit down. But it seemed like, remember this guy, I don't know, I don't even know who that producer is or executive is. He looked like he's in his late 40s. You should have nobody sitting on his lap. I'm just sorry to say, it doesn't look, to me, it seems a little bit off.
I agree with you. Like I'm not having a listen at this age, what I look like having a 19-year-old sitting on my lap.
Correct.
Does that even sound correct?
Not at all, sir.
Give me a 40-year-old to sit on my lap.
Exactly.
Yeah, you see how that sounds? Give me a 45-year-old.
Yeah, because that's around your age range, but a young girl like her, Beyonce.
Yeah.
And that one, I don't think she was 18 in that video. I think she was like, what, 17? 17, probably. But who knows, man? But Beyonce have not made any comment towards the video, or Jay-Z. They didn't have that. I don't even think they even entertaining it. But this was an old video that surfaced online, and a lot of people have been talking about this for like, I think 2 days now. They've been talking about it. And I'm glad we was able to talk about it here too as well. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Shout out to everybody that continue to rock with us all across the board. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Rumble, TikTok, Bingo Live, and also X. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in on this Vertical Live Tuesday. Going over there to tech. Akeem, this was going on when it comes to aspect of tech news, big dog. So Twitch has been criticized by user at the edge, merge their content being used to train Amazon AI models. What do they mean by that? We're going to find out right now. Here's a clip.
Amazon is using Twitch to train AI, and people aren't happy about it. The popular streaming platform, which is owned by Amazon, said Amazon is using its clips, videos, chats, and images and other channel content to train its generative AI. At the moment, the setting is turned on by default, but users can now opt out of the feature. Twitch says the data won't be sold to other companies, but the announcement has sparked immediate backlash. Some users are saying they don't want AI to be fed with their creativity. When asked why the setting was made default, Twitch Chief Product Officer Mike Minton said, if it's opt-in, nobody would opt-in. The company's head of community said that data collection for AI training has become an industry standard. Right now, it's not clear when Amazon began using Twitch users' data for its AI models. The BBC has contacted both companies for comment. Amazon runs a host of AI services and has invested heavily in its development as it tries to compete with Meta, Google, and other tech giants. Amazon
I came to this absolute fact because I think you was the one that said on here on KLK Radio how Jeff Bezos on Twitch. I never even knew that, but it seems like they are doing a lot of things underneath the table, and a lot of content creators are pretty much getting upset how Amazon using Twitch as a pretty much as a totem pole to train AI to know what to do and then for it to be able to generate on its own. What is your thoughts on this one? Because it seems like streamers might be under attack as well. Go right ahead.
I predict this and predate this, and I'm like, hey, this not gonna go well. This already look kind of fishy.
Right.
You feel me? It already seems kind of like this ain't working for us, but a lot of us need to start to understand that's why you got to build your own platform and don't keep signing up for stuff that don't make sense.
True.
And we need to start to understand that. But I think that we're so fixated and locked in within the system, we forget about these things.
Yeah, and the system gonna continue. I think the system gonna continue to grow as the world continue to battle AI, and not only that, but as the world continue to adapt AI to the everyday living, it's just showing that people are very concerned because keeping in mind YouTube is already attacking the AI when it comes to aspect of content creation. But if Amazon over there in the Twitch world is using AI to create certain things, then streamers they're gonna be upset too. They're like, hey, y'all already taking our job, now you're taking the streaming platform. What is else for us to do? Hakeem, pretty soon, well, we just gonna be at home and do nothing?
That's what it seemed like.
Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Shout out to everybody that continue to rock with us all across the board. We really do greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in on this Vertical Live Tuesday. Guys, you want to cop the Chaos Culture Radio merch? Remember, link is pinned on top of the chat. You watching us through a mobile device. You see a small icon of a t-shirt or a coffee mug. Click on it. It should lead you guys right over to the merch. Don't be afraid. Become members today, because that's where you can find our members only exclusive content and so much more. Best way to support the platform, you guys already know, hitting that like button, that share button, and that notification bell on the right hand side. Super chat and cash app is highly welcome. But the number one way is engagement. It really does help out the algorithm. And also shout out to all the new subscribers, shout out to all the new listeners that's watching us all across the board. Somebody say, hey, I really like your someone on Big Lives, I really like your dress. Thank you so much. I'm glad you like my dress. I gotta redo them too. They getting too long. They getting too long. Time for me to do a redo. Moving along, I came to the main topic on today's show. So finally, after 30 years, I came 30 years. Is Keffe D is finally on the trial for the death and of the unalive of Tupac Shakur. Trial have started yesterday. And Hakeem, I want to know your thoughts if he's going to be found guilty or not guilty. He could have taken the plea deal, but he said no, he is an innocent man. He don't have anything to do with the deletion when it comes to aspect of Tupac Shakur.
Las Vegas jury will begin hearing testimony in the long-awaited trial over the 1996 killing of rap icon Tupac Shakur. Prosecutors say Duane "Keffe D" Davis orchestrated the drive-by shooting. Davis has pleaded not guilty, and his defense argues statements in his memoir are exaggerated or fictionalized. If he's found guilty, he faces life in prison. The Las Vegas jury will be.
There you go, Hakeem. If he found guilty, he will spend the rest of his remaining life in prison. I mentioned Suge Knight did an interview, I think it was last year, he did an interview. He said he didn't have anything to do with Tupac deletion. But Hakeem, your thoughts? If this is an innocent man or they got the wrong person?
So here's the thing. He messed his stuff up by just opening up his mouth. The memoir and him doing the interviews, like we would have known none of this if he would have just kept it easy. You get what I'm trying to say, fam?
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of us will shoot ourselves in the foot and then cry after a while. Yo, you just need to just chill out, bro, and keep your mouth closed. Nobody needed to know all of that. You know what I'm trying to say?
But you think he probably just did that so he just be in the algorithm so you could go viral? Because at some point people do things just to go viral. So that's probably why he was talking out of his behind, even though he don't have nothing to do with it.
This is why he's in a situation right now where he's been locked up ever since.
Yeah, and he's still fighting for this innocent. I think today they did. Today they also, I think the prosecutor did an opening statement, and then right after the defense did an opening statement. Sorry, I think yesterday, and today was the remainder of it. And then now they're set to go to trial. Hakeem, I'm being honest, I have mixed emotion about this one. I think for him to be set free, you gotta let the people know who actually did it.
I think he already said it on his memoirs.
Who did he say? Did he?
No, it was a guy that's already dead.
And was he hired by Suge Knight or no? It didn't say he was hired.
No, it didn't say that.
Other viral news, Hakeem, school have started. Kids are back in college. And this fraternity over there in Penn State, Hakeem, a frat, have found that they allegedly had cocaine, trafficking.
Yeah, I seen that.
Cocaine.
Large amounts of cocaine, kilos, were brought from Philadelphia and New York to State College.
The Pennsylvania Attorney General on Monday identified former Penn State students Agostino Abatiello and Thomas Robinson as the alleged leaders of a drug trafficking operation between 2023 and 2024. According to a probable cause affidavit, police first made the bust after recruiting informants to buy cocaine from their dealers. Now, 13 current and former students are charged in connection with the ring, as is Robinson's father, Paul, who allegedly tried to conceal evidence from investigators. Prosecutors say 2 off-campus fraternities appeared to be hubs for the operation: Sigma Chi, where Abatiello was a brother, and Delta Upsilon, where Robinson was a brother.
Cutting and bagging cocaine was, for some pledges, an indoctrination into the Delta Upsilon and Sigma Chi fraternities.
According to grand jury testimony from one of Abatiello's alleged business partners, he was purchasing around 100 grams of cocaine from his source in New York every 3 to 6 weeks. In a statement, Penn State said in part, criminal activity such as this has no place at our institution.
For students who think about going to college, being away from home for the first time, and having an opportunity to kind of do what they want, they need to understand that there are always going to be ramifications for your actions.
Penn State says Sigma Chi is not a formally recognized fraternity, and they suspended Delta Epsilon pending an investigation. An attorney for Agostino Abatiello declined to comment, and we reached out to Thomas and Paul Robinson for a comment, but we have not heard back.
Large amounts of
Hakeem, who should be held accountable when it comes to aspect of this to be able to have a cocaine trafficking as a Penn State University?
Man, it's a lot has to do with the individual, bro. We can't blame the institution, because when you make your own decisions, you make your own decisions.
True.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
So the fact that you wanted to sell cocaine, you know what I mean, and you all doing that's just wild to me. Like, because Penn State is a very prestigious school. I wouldn't know why would you like fuck up your biggest opportunity like that, bro. Like, tell me, how does that even make
college
sense?
tuition is expensive. People think a lot of these kids have money for college. Nope. And now that I was hearing, I didn't finish reading the article on it. They were saying how a lot of students was not able to get financial aid this year due to how the cost of college has gone up.
I get it, man. Then grind harder.
That's why they try to stream. That's why they stream it. They do RRL streaming. They try to do whatever they can to make this extra money. So they say, hey, if cocaine is the best way for us to make this extra money, we might as well just go ahead and sell this cocaine. Shout out to Why High that's in the building. He said it's easy to pin a case on a dead man. He was talking about the Tupac Shakur trial. It is, and I think they should focus on that. If he want to be set free, I think they really need to focus on how he is not the one that deleted Tupac Shakur. It was a dead man. If we do that, then he should be good. Other viral news, Hakeem, and I think we're going to talk about this because this was. I am excited for this one. I've been waiting. I think it didn't get its justice, but now the justice finally going to get due. The Different World is coming back with a reboot over there in Netflix in September 24th, 2026. And it's going to be showing on Netflix. Hakeem, I was upset how The Different World has ended. It was the #1 the second most popular show in the 90s, in the early 90s. And the way the show ended, to me, it had to do another spinoff. And they didn't do a spinoff because everybody want to know what happened with Whitley Gilbert and also Dwayne Wade, Duane, and how their relationship transpired, how their marriage been going on, and all of this simple factor. And Hakeem down there are coming back with this new reboot, and they're married still, and they have a daughter who is featured on this reboot, and also Ron Johnson have a son. It is crazy. A lot of people are excited about it. I think it's going to be the #1 show on Netflix, especially headed to September. Your thoughts on the Different World doing a reboot?
Now, the only issue I got is them colorful colors on the top. I don't know if that means that they're going to have some of them situations on.
Of course, it's a whole different generation.
No.
Hillman's still the same. Hillman is just new and improved. They got a new dean. Everything's still the same, but it's a whole different generation. Hakeem. Remember, like I said, it's a different world. We live in a different world, and people are excited. I am excited. I'm excited to say Whitley Gilbert and Duane. Ron. I'm just excited. I'm not gonna lie. I'm excited. I'm excited for this one. They do have the trailer. I'm not gonna play it because Netflix. But you guys can go ahead and check it out. But Different World is doing a reboot. So guys, make sure you set your calendar. It's for September 24, 2026. So a lot of people are excited, and I'm one of them people. Question of the day, Hakeem, before we head them out of here. This is the one people are wondering, because now we are back to school. Should you homeschool your kids because the school system is failing the children?
I used to be agreeing of it until somebody made me aware of something that kids were lacking, and that's social skills. When you homeschool kids, a lot of them don't know how to function around other people and how to work well with other people. And it's important to have kids go to school and they start around kids. Sometimes kids understand hierarchy, who's the boss, who's not. But it has to be a healthy environment, because kids would also teach kids negative things. Okay. So as long as you're around the right person, I think that's the beautiful thing.
But you're not nervous about like school shooting, because school shootings on the rise. It seems like we're getting more and more, and you're hearing about more school shooting. Even though the number is still small, but it seems like it's growing because of how mental illness continue to grow in society.
So, no, you're right. Look at it from this point. No matter where you go, we live in America, and violence is a culture of ours. So violence can erupt anywhere. As long as you prepare your kids and they go through training, that's all you can really do.
Why I say homeschool groups works better. What is homeschool group?
Okay, now that why I will accept that. Homeschool group means that it's a group of families who all bring their kids to one classroom. It's like private school. It's still a school, but they still are able to socialize. You know what I mean?
Okay, so homeschool works. Shout out to you, Wahai, for also for your input on that one too as well. But that's what we do, man. We try to do at least one question of the day. And guys, if y'all have any questions that you want us to ask for question of the day, feel free to let us know, or even put in the comments. We will make sure to read it on the next show. But I know right now, because it is back to school, a lot of parents are skeptical about school due to the fact of school shooting. Not a lot of things that's happening when it comes to aspect of the kids going to school. Because I don't know, Hakeem, you recently heard a story. We didn't talk about how it was a father who had an autistic daughter, and she ended up dying on the school bus because the bus driver didn't do his normal. She died of I think a heat stroke because the bus driver didn't do his normal route of making sure all the kids is off the bus.
Man,
sad situation. We didn't talk about it, but yeah. So a lot of parents are saying, okay, where the best route is to go. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember to click all, because we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Shout out to everybody that's watching us all across the board: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Kid, Twitch, Rumble, TikTok, Bingo Live, and also X. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. on this Vertical Live Tuesday. Guys, you want to copy the KL Culture Radio merch? Remember, link is pinned on top of the chat. You want us through a mobile device, you'll see a small icon of a t-shirt or coffee mug. Click on it. Should lead you guys right over to the merch. And if you're watching us on Bingo Live or TikTok, it should be in our bio. Also, guys, don't be afraid to become members today, because that's where you can find our members only exclusive content, and also our live stream from every other show on members only. Thank you guys so very much for always tuning in, showing us love, support by hitting that like button, that share button, and that notification bell on the right hand side. Also engagement, and also you all the new subscribers and all the new listeners, everybody when y'all come through, showing us like you No Chaser, Why High, also a new subscriber Devin, on Christian. All you guys, thank you guys so very much. Even on Bingo Live, we had Alicia, Adrian, and all these other people that continue to rock with us each and every time we go live. Remember, people are watching us on Bingo Live. We do go live at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Don't be afraid, guys. You guys want a good read? Rich and Black is out now. Hakeem, very quickly tell the guys what's going on when it comes to your new book, Rich and Black.
Rich and Black is a financial guide for wealth for the Black community. I condense it to be smaller and just put the most important stuff that would take us to the next level. I'm not a financial advisor. This is only for educational purposes. It costs less than free coffee, and you'll learn a lot.
And also, on the link is also in the chat as well. And also, guys, you were wondering what's going on with that QR code right above me. That lead you over to the Broadway Fat album. That's the song that we play in the beginning and also at the end of every show. So if you guys want to go ahead and listen to more music of Broadway Fat, the QR code is right next to me. So use your mobile device and scan it when you go into the camera mode. It should lead you guys right over to the Broadway Fat album. Like always, thank you for tuning in to KL Culture Radio Vertical Live Tuesday. We'll be back tomorrow for our show on Wednesday. Have a good night, folks. We over and out. Peace.
Due to a pack and gun, told me never talk, and get your money, son. Still feeling for life, they're asking what I'm running from. Court cases, indictments, tricking on the white trick. Black girls are mad, they never knew I was like this. Put money before my chick, how could you write this? Had the streets on lock, something like a vice grip. Spent a couple grand on the whips from the dealership. Intoxicated by the limelight, they said I'm full of shit. They never stepped to the king. Been on some gorilla shit, lost sight on what I'm here for. Trying to get filthy rich, memories from the ghetto. Feeling like a kid, hanging at the corner mall with my nigga Mike and Chris. Used to wild out fish fights with them rival kids. Now we are older, most of us is raising kids. Feel like I stunt my growth, haven't grown it is. My dreams taller than my sight. Go ahead and throw a bitch. They say the nigga moving too fast, I need to slow a bit. If I ain't doing it for me, I might as well quit. Life is what you make it, trying to find where you fit. Never trust a pretty hoe, she'll make you lose your shit. Young and wild, trying to make it out the heat. Florida nights, hope you brothers find your peace. Young and wild, trying to make it out the heat. Florida nights, hope you brothers find your peace. Young and wild, trying to make it out the heat. Florida nights, hope you brothers find your peace. Young and wild, trying to make it out the heat. Florida nights, hope you brothers find your peace. I know they love me, but they hate my crew. They wanna do me like Judas did Jesus. Ooh, now what Broadway gon' do? Crash out like YNs in the summer groove. Shootouts got them scared to come out and speak a boo. And if I'm mad enough, I might fuck my ops boo. Life ain't easy, how you make your boy is kinda cool. You could fuck a chick on the same day, cause cash rules. Why should I follow the rules when others don't? White boys getting over on niggas, you missed the point. Life got me feeling so dizzy, I smoke a joint. Holes in my pocket, lost more than fucking coins. Withdraw some hate, deposit love is fake. Got broke, so a nigga moved out of state. Trying to find my way, but I found my fate. God told me work hard, eat off his plate. Until we meet again, brother, you better get it straight. Until we meet again, brother, you better get it straight. Young and wild, trying to make it out the heat. Florida nights, hope you brothers find peace. Young and wild, trying to make it out the heat. Florida nights, hope you brothers find your peace. Young and wild, trying to make it out the heat. Florida nights, hope you brothers find your peace. Young and wild, trying to make it out the heat. Florida nights, hope you brothers find your peace. I gave you everything I can give. I ain't got no more to give. It's hot out here, I'm broke, ain't no jobs. The economy messed up, the YNs is loose. I'm just trying to survive day by day, baby. I'm trying to survive day by day. I can hope you understand that.